having a great day today. We are going to be starting with our special sounds on chart 6. So we're going to read these over together to review them. We'll start with k in duck, C-K, k, k, k. E in me, E, E. O in go, O, O. I in fly, Y, I. A in pray, A-Y, A. St in stop, S-T, st. Pl in plane, P-L, pl. Fr in frog, F-R, fr. Tr in train, T-R, tr. Sh in ship, S-H, sh. In thick, T-H. In this, T-H. Bl in block, B-L, bl. Cl in clock, C-L, cl. Fl in flake, F-L, fl. Gl in glue, G-L, gl. Good job! Very good. Now let's review our CK rule. Remember when you're spelling and you hear the k sound, if an I or an E comes after the k sound, then the k is made by K. But if an A, O, or U comes after the k sound, then the k is made by C. So our rule is K goes with I and E. C before the other three, A, O, and U. Let's say it again together. K goes with I and E. C before the other three, A, O, and U. Good job. Okay, now take out your reading story, The Making of a Disaster. This is what it looks like with a 6 in the paw print. Here we go. Ready? Let's read it together. Clark clicked the last plastic brick in place and admired his helicopter. He spun the propeller and gave a satisfied sigh. He worked all morning on this beauty, and it was a masterpiece. Clark carried his helicopter carefully into the family room to show his parents. Okay, let's talk about some words. The first word is that word clicked. He clicked the plastic brick into place. Clicked is a special word that we call onomatopoeia. As a big word, onomatopoeia. That means it's spelled just like it sounds. So click, he put it in place, and it kind of snapped in there, clicked. Then admired, that's the pasado for admirar. So he looked back at it and he said, ooh, that's pretty, I like that. Then he spun the propeller. So the word in Spanish for propeller is la hélice. So that's the part on a helicopter. So here's your helicopter. That's the part that spins around. And then he said he had worked all morning on it and it was his masterpiece. Masterpiece. I know this word's hard to see because of the glare, but that word masterpiece. That's the obra maestra. That's the masterpiece, the biggest, most grand thing someone makes. So then he was trayendo his helicopter carefully, cuidadosamente, into the family room to mostrar a sus padres. Are you ready for some lunch? His mom called from the kitchen. Clark could smell the ham and cheese sandwich, his favorite. He put his helicopter on an end table and eagerly ran into the kitchen to get his lunch. Okay, so his mom's asking him, do you want some lunch? He comes in. Where does he put his helicopter? Our story tells us on an end table. So that's just a little mesita that's by the muebles. That would be the end table. And he eagerly ran into the kitchen. Eagerly is con entusiasmo. After eating lunch,
Clark placed his plate in the dishwasher and looked for his helicopter. It wasn't on the end table where he had left it. Clark searched in a panic for his masterpiece. He looked around the corner in the hallway and saw plastic pieces spread on the floor beside his little brother. Okay, so that word spread, that's the extender. So all of those little pieces they're all out around the floor with his little brother. Oh, how sad. Has that happened to you? Maybe you made something in school, or you built something with your toys. Maybe you built a tower out of blocks, and your little brother and sister come in and destroy the whole thing. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? Okay, turn your paper over. We're going to look at the questions. What do you think Clark did next? Do you think he smiled at his little brother? He had a sonrisa for his hermanito? Or do you think he tearfully cleaned up the pieces? So with lágrimas, he was limpiando the pieces. Which do you think? Fill in the bubble for the one you think he did. Okay, and number 2. When did his little brother tear up the helicopter? While Clark was at school? While Clark was washing the dishes? Or while Clark was eating lunch? And number 3, what could Clark have done to avoid this disaster? Okay, so this is asking, en el pasado, para prevenir ese desastre, ¿qué puedo hacer Clark? No hace eso, pero ¿qué tipo de cosas Clark puedo hacer en el pasado that would be something to prevenir ese desastre? You want to write that in the blank. Okay, that's all that you have to do for reading today. And then you can color the picture and have fun with that. Have a wonderful day, guys. I love you very much.